As I am now recording this video, Amphibia has just ended. The final episode has just premiered on Disney Channel, and it was kind of bittersweet. Like, I wanted to talk about the finale, my thoughts on the series, but this is don't worry, this is going to be a spoiler-free video for those who haven't seen the finale yet. I won't go too much into details of what happens or major events that'll ruin the ending for you. No, I think you all should go enjoy it yourselves, because this show has got one of the perfect endings that it deserves. And after watching it, I'm gonna miss this show a lot, and I'm gonna miss this cast. To start off, before I get into that, I want to say that Amphibia, it grew on me from the start. I didn't always love it. Like the first season, I thought the first season was okay. Nothing too great, nothing too amazing, exciting. What I loved about it was I loved the exploration parts of the world of Amphibia. The dynamic duo between Sprig and Anne, SPRANNE against the world. But my enjoyment didn't increase until Sasha got interested. When Sasha got introduced outside of the backstories, it just added the duo that we needed into Anne's past life and her life on Earth. And the battle between them at the Toad Tower, and all Sasha stood for. Like, I know they had a toxic relationship, in which this story shows multiple types of toxic relationships, not only between Anne and Sasha, but between Anne, Sasha, and Marcy, the trio, and everyone in this series. Well, between the Calamity trio, they had their flaws as humans. Like Sasha, she was a control freak. She forced everyone to do what she wanted to do. She didn't care about Anne or Marcy's thoughts, their opinions, what they wanted to do, their feelings. She controlled them and did not care at all. Marcy, she felt like they didn't really care about her. They felt like they weren't really friends. Or like friends, they take time to get invested in their other friends' interests, but they never done this with Marcy. They just did their own thing, which made Marcy feel like she was beneath them. And also with her parents going away, it puts her in a much worse spot, which causes her to be selfish, causes her and her friends to get trapped in Amphibia, risking their lives, almost dying in this new world just because she didn't want to go. She hated the thought of being separated from her friends, and that her superficial friendship with Anne, and she hated that. And Anne, she seemed like the most normal of the three at the beginning, but in these last few episodes, we come to see her develop from a person that just goes with flow in life, and a person that just gets walked over by anyone, her friends, bullies, because she didn't truly love herself. She didn't learn to love herself until she got to Amphibia, until she met Sprig and the planters and everyone in Amphibia, which is what I love about this series. Like, we see the personal growth from each character, not only from the main three, but from the amphibians as well. I'm not going to get too much into that because I don't really think it's necessary, but start off, Marcy, she's my favorite character. I love Marcy so much. She's so funny. From the episode she got introduced, that's when I fell in love with Amphibia. not only that, the lore between the Amphibia history, the theories that were created weekly while watching this series in the community, like the deciphering of the Amphibia text to when we got to I forgot what it's called. I'm just calling it the capital. We got to the capital and meet Andreas. When we see the moss mans and the other pets underground in the castle. I covered a few videos on it about this and the Calamity Stones and the prophecy of Amphibia. And this was just a time to witness the show. Like, watching weekly was amazing. It was so fun interacting with the community and interacting with everyone on Twitter, seeing the thoughts, watching the videos. And since it's over, I feel like we probably won't get much more. Like when Gravity Falls ended, like Star vs. Force of Evil ended. It was just, I don't know. This show just filled that hole that Star left. Like this in the Owl House, and knowing that the Owl House is ending soon as well. It's just, it's just going to be different for Disney Animation, and I hate that the fact that they're going away from these type of series because it doesn't fit their target. When these series are the ones that are helping them thrive the best, which are getting talked about the most. So when this finale aired, it's kind of like a coming to the end of an era. Unless they announce a show that they're gonna have on Disney Plus and just air there, and it'll be like a story-based series. But until they do that, it feels like end of an era. And to get into its finale, the finale, all in, it was amazing. Both finales. I ain't gonna lie, I cried once it ended, cause I'm gonna miss them. I'm gonna miss this cast. I'm gonna miss the series. I miss the world of Amphibia, and I know it's gonna be worse when the Owl House ends because I really, really love the Owl House in this series. So in the finale, seeing Anne and Sasha just get over their past and want to move forward and change for the better, and seeing Grime as well, Andreas, change and want to help and do good for his people. And yeah, I'm not going to get too much into spoilers because I could go on all day, but I don't want to spoil nobody. I just want to say that I'm going to miss this series, miss this world, miss this cast.